Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Most Excellent Entertainment. I'm your host, Keith, and my guest this week is a former wrestling promoter. He's a small business owner, he is a podcaster, and he is a personal friend of mine for about 30 freaking years. Um, Something like that. Probably a little less than that, but a while, let's just say. Um,
I can't count that high.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's probably been almost 30 years. I think I was like 22 or 23 when we met. So,
I
uh,
remember that day in the dish room with a DDP shirt, dude. I can't even
it
remember what year that was.
was a long freaking time ago. I know that, dude. If
Yeah,
you were wearing a DDP shirt,
yeah.
yeah,
Then we started talking about Nitro.
yeah, back when Nitro was king. But yeah, man, please welcome Chad Vandermark to the show.
What's up?
How's it going, man? Yeah, so I mean,
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, brother. So we already talked a little bit about how we met and the wrestling connection that we had, which was cool, and we've just been friends for forever. So been been cool, man. But
Yeah, we do round table wrestling together. We used to
yep,
do a TV show called Round Table Wrestling.
yep, yep, yep.
Matter of fact, I was just telling Johnny how I was the human taco.
Yeah, a little backyard wrestling back in the day.
Yeah,
Um, but
got
yeah,
rolled up in a carpet and whatnot.
yeah, yeah. My wrist feels like I've been backyard wrestling, dude. I don't know what the hell is going on with this thing, but it hurts. Oh man, trying to find some icy hot or something, but I can't. Hope it'll help. But probably the winter old, you know.
I know that, man. It's hell getting old. I
Yeah,
know the feeling.
yeah, it is. But yeah, man. I mean, let's talk about the wrestling, dude. Like you when did you first start liking wrestling, man? Like what got you what caught your attention about it?
Well, let's see. I did. Let's see. Um. Well, I first started liking wrestling. I don't know. I had to be like, damn. It's hard to think back that long ago.
Yeah, I feel you, dude.
For real.
Yeah.
I had to be like 5, 6. I was just flipping the channels, and I think I saw Superstars on TV,
Yeah.
like Superstars or Challenge or something.
Right.
And I just started watching, and um like, damn, I can't even remember the first match I saw. I
Yeah.
think it was like, it wasn't nobody big because you didn't see nobody big back on TV, back in the day.
Right.
In the 80s, you didn't see like a Hulk Hogan or a Undertaker on TV. It was very rare
Yeah.
that you would see one of them people on TV unless it was a squash. Um, it was, I'd have to say it was like late 70s, early 80s when I first started watching wrestling,
Yeah.
and and yeah, I just caught on and just kept watching, and then we started. I started with the obviously the WWF, and it's a funny story, but one day I was up at the hospital, and the what the hell was it called?
Hugo Medical Center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the old name.
Oh, what was it called back then, dude? I fuck.
The Tompkins County Hospital or
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, whatever it was called. Yeah.
And I was up in the ER, and I happened to turn my head, and there was some wrestling on TV, and it was a Clash,
Right.
and it was WCW,
Right.
and I didn't never hear WCW
Right. Right.
until I saw that Clash,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and that's something that not a lot of people understand about like growing up in Ithaca and around Ithaca, literally the only place around us that got TBS until the 90s was Enfield. If you lived anywhere but
Yeah, I
Enfield,
heard about that.
yeah, well, and that's why they got the Clash at the hospital because the hospital had Enfield cable.
Yeah,
That's the only reason.
and the funny thing is, to back up a little bit,
Yeah,
Keith and I were actually at the same wrestling show in '87
yep,
at Ithaca College, and we didn't know each other back then.
no,
But
no,
because we didn't meet each other until about, I don't know, 8 years
95.
later,
Yeah, I think it was
95 ish,
95.
back
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
ditch room
yep,
up at Cornell. But like 7 or 8 years earlier, we were at IC Ithaca College at a WWF show.
yep, yep. Yeah, it was
Crazy.
crazy. We got to see the Junkyard Dog and Carly Race, and
Yep.
Billy Jack Haynes,
Part of the Bulldogs. Billy
part of the
Jack Haynes is
Bulldogs.
now who's now a murderer.
Yeah,
It's
man.
crazy. Just to think of some of the childhood heroes to
Yeah,
what they turned out today to be today.
yeah, man. We saw Outhouse Jack tie me kangaroo down, but
Wow.
yeah. So
It's crazy.
yeah,
So I have people that still mess with me about, they say, people say, you didn't even know about WCW until '95.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but you saw thankfully, like we moved to Enfield, so not thankfully because Enfield is middle of freaking nowhere, but
I know, right?
we moved out to Enfield and I started getting TBS. Plus, when I was a kid, we lived in Florida for a year, so I saw WC World Championship Wrestling down there before it was even when it was still part of the NWA. And then even beyond that, I read a lot of freaking wrestling magazines, like all the time, not just the
Yeah.
WWF stuff. So, I kept up on it all with that stuff. But
I mean, it's not just the WWF stuff. Then I got, you know, I saw the AWA back
sure.
in the day, and then, then I got to see some Florida Championship Wrestling, and I got to meet, um, when I got out here in 2002, um, I was in the wrestling. I got involved in the wrestling business, and I got to meet an old wrestler who was in AWA and in the early '90s, and then WWF. And even though we have fun with him, he's he's one of the guys that made it. And
Yeah.
like I said, even though we have fun with him sometimes, he made it, and he wrestled, even though he was a jobber. You know,
Yeah.
he made it, and he wrestled in the AWA, guys like DJ Peterson, and he wrestled Shawn Michaels in the WWF, and he wrestled Nikolai Volkov in the WWF.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Frankie DeFalco, and then there's miserable old bastards like Bob Cook, and then there's guys like Tom Rocky Stone that I know, and
Yeah.
there's Frankie, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack because one time I was at a AWA tag tournament, and uh, Frankie and uh, Jake the Milkman Milliman was his tag partner, and he
Yeah.
like 800,000 years old, and they ran down to the ring like they were youngins, and I damn near fell over.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
I've seen some crazy shit since I've
Yeah.
been out here, and I honestly don't think that. if you and I would have stayed in Ithaca or Ovid or wherever, I don't think that we would have seen or met half the damn people that 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 we've met or we've been around if we stayed there.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of that is like you moved to Milwaukee, which I went to Milwaukee for a while, and then I moved to Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Um, that's a world of difference, than living in Ithaca, New York. You know what I mean?
I mean the biggest places around Ithaca. One way is Syracuse, and the other
Yeah.
way is Binghamton.
Right, and you
You
got
know,
Rochester, Elmira,
yeah.
but I mean,
I mean, I
none of those
mean,
places are Milwaukee or Indianapolis.
no, and I don't know if Rochester or Elmira is as big as Syracuse or Binghamton, but they're big
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Big for upstate New York.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not, and it still baffles me that that people say that Milwaukee is not like a big market, like like a big city,
yeah,
but it's like big to me because I'm not used to big because I'm from Ithaca.
right. And people say the same thing about
Yeah,
Indianapolis. Like it's a city with a million people if you include the surrounding cities, like the surrounding, like the suburbs and stuff. And I'm like, that's a ton of people. But
but see, people said that about Ithaca too. People
yeah,
said Ithaca was big, but only if you count the college students from Cornell and IC.
but it's not, dude. There's maybe 20,000 people there when like the students are in town.
Exactly.
That's
That's what I
not
that's what I
big.
tried to say. That's not
That's
big at
not
all.
big, dude. Yeah,
I mean that's even smaller than a little shit ass town I'm in now, Waukesha.
yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah,
Waukesha is bigger than Ithaca when when the college students are there.
yeah, yeah. Upstate New York does not have. It's a bunch of medium-sized cities, and
Yeah.
Buffalo at the top, NYC at the bottom.
Oh,
In
see, yeah, and I'm
between,
forgetting Buffalo.
yeah, but Buffalo's 3 hours from Ithaca. But
Yeah.
and here's the thing: Buffalo's the second biggest city in New York, and there's maybe 600,000 people there.
Word?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah.
I would have pegged it for being bigger than that.
No, it's not. It's not.
Word?
Yep, and it's the second biggest city. So what that tells you is in between, everything is fucking small. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that's what that
Word.
tells you, dude. Like there's nothing from the top to the bottom. That's just how it
And just
goes.
think, we know motherfuckers from Buffalo like Q, and we
Yep,
know we know people from Rochester,
yep.
like shit. What's that dude's name that we used to mess with Slappy?
Oh,
That's from
Madman.
Rochester. Yeah.
Madman. But I don't know his real name's Mike or something like that. But I don't know.
No, no, there was a wrestler that we used to mess with with Paul that's from Rochester, I thought. And it's
Oh,
not
dude,
Madman.
I don't even know, dude.
And then I know Slappy and Madman are from Syracuse. And
Right.
then
And Paul used to live in Amherst for a while, which is a suburb of
yeah,
Buffalo. That's a suburb. That's where the rich people live in
yeah.
Buffalo.
And then all these other guys that we used to mess with, IB Green and Vinny
Yeah.
and all them guys.
Yeah. I IB's from Elmira,
Yeah,
and Vinny is from Cortland, but he's lived all over the damn place.
yeah.
Yeah, he's lived everywhere. Um. So yeah, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit, but we did a little bit of the goofy backyard wrestling when we were kids, or not even kids, dude. We were freaking adults.
We were grown ass
We were
people going to
grown
going to
men.
cable 13 and doing some IYFW shit in
Yeah,
the TV studio.
yeah. And then we did some stuff in Henry's backyard.
Yep. Let's
Ooh,
not talk about let's not talk about Madman and the ice cream incident.
that's silly, dude. But yeah, we were almost 30 doing that shit.
Yeah. One of my best matches happened in Henry's backyard with the Samoan drop.
Yeah,
I
I
can't even
mean,
remember who I was wrestling.
probably Chet, but
Yeah,
yeah,
let's not mention the match with him in the bat.
yeah, we don't need to talk about any of that stuff.
No,
But
no, no.
from backyard wrestling, you went to Milwaukee, um,
Yep.
and for your birthday, I think it was your would soon to be wife. I don't know if you all were married yet. Yo, you definitely weren't
No,
married yet. She got
no.
you a like a fantasy camp thing, right?
Yeah, she took me down to Kenosha to a training camp,
Yeah,
and it was interesting. And trust me, I'm a big boy. I wasn't as big as I am now, but I'm a big boy, and and um and I saw these guys training, and I was watching them, and I remember they told me to try a back bump.
right.
So I did a back bump, and it went all right. It wasn't
Yep.
the best, but I did a back bump, and then the trainer said, I can't even remember the trainer's name. I know him still today, but I can't remember the trainer's name. He
Right.
said, what did he say? He said, do a flip bump.
Ah,
And I believe the first two words out of my mouth was like, fuck that.
right.
I said, you see my 350-pound ass doing a flip bump? And he
Yeah.
was like, dude, you see Earthquake and
Yeah.
Typhoon
Yeah.
and Bundy?
Yeah.
They all know how to do flip bump, or their fat asses would not be in a ring.
Yep. Yeah.
I said they're also trained. I said exactly, which is why your fat ass is here. They also had to start somewhere.
Right.
It was not pretty, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did it, but it wasn't pretty.
Wow. You're lucky you didn't break your neck.
I almost broke my back,
Yeah. Dang, man. Did you
but I
get
did
better?
do it. I did do it.
Okay. Right on, man.
It hurt like a bitch, but I did it.
Yeah. Dude, I used to when I would do flip bumps, I would tuck like really tight. When I would do
I
mine.
tried. I
So it
tried.
always looked like I was gonna break my neck. Like I would always land fast.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I thought it would look cool. I never really got to do it in a match, but I thought it would look cool if I was to take bumps like that. So every time I took a bump, it would look like I was going to break my neck. That was, and people would be like, "Oh, imagine if I had screwed it up just one time,"
yeah,
you know? Like, but yeah, that's yeah. I probably would have got shit on at a real wrestling camp too for it,
yeah,
full rotation. But that's what I was
yeah.
trying.
I don't think mine was full rotation, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
yeah. And I couldn't do them straight. I always went to the left for some reason. And
I don't
Vinny,
think mine was straight.
yeah, when Vinny was working with us, he always used to be like, if you don't do it straight, the person you're wrestling could land right on top of you. He's like, you
Yeah.
have to flip straight. And
I
I'm like,
mean, I mean, I mean, if I remember,
yeah,
Vinny was the one. Vinny was in Ithaca. Vinny was the one that said that when we were talking about doing the wrestling thing in Cortland, Vinny
yeah.
was the one that said that I
You
wouldn't.
weren't gonna have to bump, yeah, because no one's gonna bump you. Which,
Yeah,
I mean, that's not really true,
no, it's not. And he
but
said he
because
didn't think I
everybody has
could
to learn
bump.
how to
I
bump.
think that's why he said that,
I
because he
think so
didn't think
too.
I could bump.
I think he didn't think you could bump, dude. I think that's really why he was probably trying to save to protect you. You know what I mean? He probably didn't want you trying it and fucking yourself.
Either that, or he didn't think I could do it, which is
Yeah.
why I wasn't a part of what you guys were doing. I remember that shit at your crib.
Yeah, dude. But honestly, I love Vinny to death, and even he will admit that that wasn't real training.
Oh, I love
especially
Vinny to
now.
death too.
You know.
I mean, we none of us really talk that much, but I still love that dude to death.
Yeah, yeah, he's one of my best friends, man. Um, but yeah, so you got to the camp, you kind of got a taste of.
I got a taste of it, and
Yeah,
then and I got hurt.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't bitch out or nothing, but I got hurt.
yeah.
And I came home and I licked my wounds and dudes I still talk to the dudes for a while at the camp and it was like, you know, we know it's your first time and you're a big boy and you know, don't act like this is a failure or nothing.
Right, 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 right,
And, you know, we're always here, you know, if you want to come back and you know, whatever. So um I decided, you know, wrestling wasn't for me.
right,
You
right.
know, I'm not Bundy. I can't do all that shit.
Yeah,
So I started, you know, um thinking about promoting.
right, right, right.
So I don't know how, I can't remember.
Well, you met Frankie in between that, and he let you start coming in and selling your merch at his shows and stuff, right? Isn't that
Well,
kind of?
yeah.
Yeah,
That I mean that's what I was getting to.
yes.
Frank I saw some indie wrestling around here, and I think it was Carmine's Mid American Wrestling,
Okay.
and then and Frank was running Brew City, and I was living out here at the time, and I met him somehow, and I can't remember
Probably
how.
handing out flyers at a show, right?
Yeah,
He was down at like Raw or something, giving out Brew City flyers.
yeah, and I was there. I was I was there because I went to my brother was here for our wedding
Yeah.
and he was at a I remember we were at a Velocity taping.
Yep.
God, that was a long ass time ago, bro. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just to say Velocity.
Yeah, and I remember right. Somebody was like, "If this is how I think this is how this all happened." He was down there passing out flyers, and you were like, or someone was like, "What are you doing down here, DeFalco?" And then I don't understand. I don't remember how, but you somehow either gave him your phone number about coming out and selling stuff, or he gave you his phone number.
I
And
mean, that was way before MySpace and any of
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I know that we ended up talking to him from at his job, right? Like he called your house from his fucking. He was an insurance agent,
Yeah.
and he called your house from his like insurance company or
Yeah.
something stupid like that.
Yeah, and like a dumbass Mark, I'm calling looking for Frankie DeFalco
Right, right. And it was his job, and I don't know why he gave you the number at his job. So
instead of
weird.
like his cell number or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
So
cell
anyway,
phones. I mean, you know,
so anyway,
this is like
um,
2003. Cell phones
yeah,
weren't super. You know,
weren't. I mean, I had a cell phone,
yeah,
but
I didn't.
it was an old ass it was an old ass flip
Like
phone
one of those, yeah.
that I had got from Ithaca.
Right, right.
So it was so basically what had happened was I called him and he told me to come out to the show. So I came out and we were talking, and and our best friend Greg was there when I
Yeah, man.
went to his show.
Right.
I
That's
hate that motherfucker.
man.
I still hate that dude.
Yeah. I mean, Greg's
Anyway,
right, but we've had our ups and downs, I will say, but overall,
he ripped me off. Besides me hating him,
Yeah, I'm just talking about me and him. You know what I mean? You and
I
him,
know.
that's a total different story, dude. Whatever you guys got going on.
We ain't got shit going on. I ain't talked to him for years, and I
Yeah,
don't plan on it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
uh, but I started talking to Frank, and I started going to shows, and
Right.
me and Frank became cool, and we were hanging out, and we started watching. We started going to he started inviting me to pay per views at BW3 to hang out with him and the boys, and then without naming any names or going any further into the drama of being this guy we call Greg.
Yeah.
You know,
This guy, oh, Greg.
he got excommunicated from MAW and Bruce City,
Yep.
so I became the new merch guy for both companies
Right. Right.
and others.
Yeah.
And I was the merch guy for both companies for a while,
Yep.
and then Carmine decided to retire,
Yeah.
and I was still the merch guy for Frankie, and then um, I decided to um, build my own company out of it.
Right. Right. Like expand it beyond just doing it at shows. Like you started
Yeah,
selling stuff on the internet and
yeah,
yeah.
and through mail and I used to have my own business cards
Right,
and
dude.
everything.
I remember freaking helping you with that damn website.
Yeah,
This was before there was real social media.
yeah.
I mean, it existed, but it wasn't like it became.
It's
And
not like it is now with like 8 million different eight
yeah,
million
yeah,
different social media platforms with Facebook and TikTok
yeah, dude.
and Instagram and Threads and whatever else. You know,
Right.
you might have had MySpace and that's it.
Yeah, I don't even know if MySpace existed yet, but if it didn't, it was coming soon. But I
Yeah.
remember, man, that. So the way we set this website up, which was insane, freaking either Chad would watch a tape and give me the matches that were on it, or I would watch it myself and write the matches down. And then on the front page, it had a list of wrestlers, and you could click the
Oh.
wrestler's name and then go to every tape that had a match with them on it. Or if there was a shoot
Oh
interview, the
wait,
shoot interviews was there.
you're talking about the custom tape website that we was
Oh, that
doing.
was okay. That was the custom. So that was before.
That was before Midwest
That
Wrestling
was before
Collectibles.
Midwest. Okay,
Dude,
I knew that I helped you with some website that was a
that was
pain in
when we
the
were in
ass,
Ithaca,
dude.
dude. That was
Oh my
when we
god.
were in Ithaca.
Oh man. Okay. Okay.
And
So my
was with
timeline's messed up. I remember
okay.
helping you with that
So
thing, and
here
that was
so
holy
so
crap.
here's the deal.
Yeah.
We were did okay, so the whole thing with what Keith is talking about
Custom tapes. Right.
was
Right. Right.
was with custom tapes, which is not a bad idea. It's
Yeah.
just very time consuming.
Yeah.
So the deal was there was people whining and complaining about bootleg about people selling bootleg stuff.
Right.
So we came up with this idea of of selling custom tapes, two
Right. And
hour
we
tapes,
yeah. And
two
we would
hour
say
tapes of whatever you want. So
right.
you could go to this website that we made and or we were in process of
I
making.
don't even know if we ever finished it, dude.
We didn't. And then because we had to keep adding matches,
Yeah. It
and
was
then
so much tape.
And then just Geo City just died and
Yeah.
went out of business, so we lost everything.
Yeah.
But the whole concept was that you could go to this website that Keith and I both made
Yeah.
and click on any wrestler and pick whatever match that wrestler had. So say you would go to Hogan
Right.
and you wanted Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant from main event from February 3rd, 1988. You could go to either Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant and pick that match.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then you wanted Macho Man versus Jake the Snake from Saturday Night's main event. You could go pick that match. So you
Yep.
could either have uh, 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 all Hogan match comp, or you could have a all Macho Man comp, or you could have a mixed comp.
Right.
You could
Right.
have whatever you want.
Yeah, and we would tell people like there was a disclaimer on the site that we were charging for wear and tear
Mm,
on the
mm,
equipment and our time putting the tape together and
yeah,
yeah,
exactly, exactly,
so that we weren't actually charging for the footage on the tape. Dude,
exactly.
I've completely forgot that that's what that was. That was a pain
Yeah,
in the ass, man.
it was, but it was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. But so how did you decide to go from selling merch and starting your own merch company to actually promoting shows? Where did that jump happen?
All right. So I was selling merchandise. I was going all and it didn't just it started with Bruce City Wrestling and Frankie
Yeah.
and Mid American Wrestling and Carmine, but it didn't just end there. I
Yes.
started going all over the place. I went to um I started going to Chicago
Yep.
and Steve Boz to another friend of ours, Derek St. Holmes Esquire,
Yep.
to another friend of ours, and I can't remember who the hell he is. I can't believe the owner of FWF. He was on our show, the WFW show.
Oh yeah, Brian Johnson.
Yeah, him.
Lightning Bolt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And then thanks to you, I went to somebody who I considered to, who became good friend, who I considered to be a good friend of mine. God rest his soul, Sir Mo, Bobby Horn.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yep.
And then through Bobby, I got to meet Viscera. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And then through all that, I went to one year I got to go to WrestleCon down in Louisiana.
Right. 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 Don't forget Heroes and Legends. You're
Oh yeah, can't forget Heroes and Legends.
yeah.
Um,
Good old Jason
huh,
Maples.
good old Jason Maples. How did that happen?
Yeah.
They contacted him about selling merch at his shows, and I don't know if if all that all that non-hair stuff got to him, but he kept telling me how, I asked him how I could sell merch on his show, and he kept telling me, sell tickets. I said, dude, I'm not from Indiana. I can't do that. And it took me like 12 times to get it through his head that I'm not from Indiana, so I can't
Yeah.
sell. I can't do anything. So how much would a table be?
Right.
And he kept saying, just sell tickets. Dude, I'm not from Indiana. I can't sell tickets.
Yeah. He probably. I mean, people come depending on who's there. People travel, or I don't think Heroes and Legends even runs anymore, but people
No, I
travel
mean,
to go
Maples
to
is
Heroes
in
and Legends.
Tennessee now.
Does he live in Tennessee now? Okay. All right.
Yeah. He's in Tennessee. You see his ads for
Santa Claus and stuff.
Santa Claus, and you see his ads for marrying people, and his stuff for being a preacher man now, and
Yeah.
a lot of people think he's, a hypocrite for a whole lot of reasons, but that's a different story for another day.
That's on him. Yeah.
I mean, I've never had a problem with him except for
Yeah.
when he raised my table prices, but that's, he's the promoter. He has the right to do
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting sideways trying to block out this lamp. Because when I sit
Oh,
straight up,
yeah, I can see it. I can see it. So I did probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 Heroes of Legends shows.
yeah.
I got to meet I got to meet what the hell was his name in AEW? Um uh shit. Brother Virgile.
Oh, okay. Brother Virgile. Right on.
Um he was not happy to be there. He decided to tell me that we were talking, and I swear to God, that dude was talking shit about everybody in the room. All
And
the
that
boys, all the boys in the room, dude was talking shit about everybody. Dude
was
said, dude pointed at Mo and said he didn't take care of Ben on the mission like, or the old man did take care of Ben on the mission like he took care of me and Teddy.
ah, dude, I didn't
And
even know Virgil got to go to AEW.
yeah, he was. Now you gonna make me look it up when we get off here. But he said he was sir. He was somebody, and he was there a few times. And I'm pretty sure it was only for a payday because he didn't have no money. But
Right, right, right. Isn't that why Virgil did just about everything?
yep, he tried to. He tried to start a GoFundMe to become the next $1 million man, right?
What?
Yep,
No one wanted him to be the $1 million man.
dude, dude, dude started a GoFundMe page to become the next $1 million man.
I don't understand even what that means, but
He
good
would
old Virgil.
Ted Ted DiBiase had to go on had to make some videos
Okay.
and put some stuff on social media because Virgil would say
Oh yeah, yeah. He'd
would come on and say, Ted and I will be here, 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 and here,
and Ted was
and
not going to be there.
and Ted wasn't going to be there,
Right.
and Ted would have and Mr. DiBiase would have to come on and whether it was a live or a video and be like, well, Virgil's doing this, 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 and this, and saying I'm going to be here, here, and here, and I'm not going to be here.
Wrestling, man.
You gotta
Wrestling.
love politics and wrestling, man. This lovely business that we're involved in.
Yeah. Well, used to be.
Yeah.
Used to.
So everybody, let's see. I started the wrestling merch company. I don't know if that was before or after I ran my first show, but let's see. I think you had left.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gone.
I think you were gone, and I had decided to run a show, and there was another merch guy named Dustin who's
Mhm.
just a joke, but that's a different story for another day. And then everybody thought I was a joke running a show because I wasn't nobody in the business. Who the hell was I
Right.
to be in the business
Right.
and try and do a show and da 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 and I remember speaking of people thinking I was a joke,
Yeah.
Mr. Steve Stone
Hey now.
back in 2003 I think it was. We were at the bowling alley in Waukesha where where Frank and Bruce City Wrestling were running,
Right.
and Mr. Stone went up to another one of our old friends, Drew Skills,
Now,
and said
old friend
some.
is a stretch.
Well, I was trying to be nice,
It's all good.
and went up to one of our old friends, Mr. Drew, and said some fat Mark just asked me to be his heel champion.
Yeah.
and he didn't think I would it would get back to me. But the first thing Drew did was came to me and said, "Yo, that dude over there called you a fat mark."
Well, yeah, that sounds like something Drew would do.
I mean, Drew came and told me that Stone said that about me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, no, I mean he was probably trying to get you and
Yeah,
Stone to beef.
yeah. That I mean, it definitely sounds like something like Drew would do.
Yeah.
So fast forward, August of 2007, I ran my first show.
Yep.
Um, Everybody that was there, the show bombed. Um, Everybody that was there didn't believe I had the money to pay him, so they was all chicken shit, and they sent Jason Dukes up to see if I had money to pay him,
Right.
and Dukes came up to me and was like, "How you gonna pay us? You gonna pay us with a check, with cash, or what?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Do you guys go up to DeFalco and do this? Because I don't do. I know other promoters, whether it's their first show or 50th show,
Yeah.
have stiff people,
Right. Sure. Yeah.
or if they say, "Can I get you next time?"
Yeah.
or can I mail you your payment or whatever? You know, we're a little light on the gate or
Right.
whatever,
Right.
and some say yes, some say no.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got your money. Don't worry about it. Which is true. They all got paid. Everybody got paid. I
Yep.
don't never rip nobody off. Whether I'm selling wrestling merchandise or selling baseball cards, which is another business I have,
Yeah.
or whether I'm doing shows, I don't rip nobody off. I'm not like that. I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
So um, I had a light crowd. The show was fun anyway.
Right.
I had like 5 matches, and then I had what I created a new match I created called the Extreme Rumble,
Yeah.
where the winner of the Rumble became the number one contender for the XLW heavyweight title, and then I had a surprise entrant. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Somebody in the crowd just decided to get drunk and get in the ring.
Oh my god. Was that Silas?
It was
Oh.
stylish. It was kind
Man.
of funny. It was
Yeah.
kind of funny. I feel kind of stupid because he came up to me and shook my hand, and
Right.
I thought he was holding his hand out for a payment. And I
Yeah.
looked at his hand and I said, "What?" And all he wanted to do was shake my hand.
Oh man. Yeah, if you had tried to get a payment for just getting in the ring, that would have been kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but he didn't try to get no payment. He
Yeah.
just wanted to shake my hand. That's it.
Apparently, you had some pretty good security on that show.
I did real good, real good,
That's funny, dude.
for real.
Oh man, should have put Silas right on the freaking cover of the DVD.
I should have too.
Main picture, dude.
I
with a
should have.
freaking beer.
That would have been dope.
Oh man.
That would have been dope as hell.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people. I mean, obviously, you didn't have the longevity of Frankie DeFalco or someone like that, but
No.
a lot of people, I don't think, give you enough respect for the fact that you continued to run for years.
Yeah.
Um, and you never really had huge crowds, but everybody always
No.
got paid. You know,
Everybody always got paid. Everybody always got got their matches. Everybody always got on the show. That I had a booker, and then and then I did a nosedive and I did something stupid and joined the NWA.
yeah, yeah,
That was I should have listened to my booker and not do it. And And unfortunately, those were the days that Frank and I were heading on the outs, and he thought he could run my shit, and I made it clear to him that he couldn't.
Right.
And him being the bigger name and the bigger company, he thought I could, or he thought he could,
Yeah.
and he kept trying and trying and trying, and he couldn't do that shit. I'm not the one.
Yeah. So I know you ended up doing a show that cost a ton of money. That was all NWA guys, and a lot of the guys got flown in, and
Well, no, actually, one guy. It was a bad winter storm,
sure,
so um, that guy was supposed to get rerouted, and all this shit happened, and he didn't end up showing up.
gotcha.
And then you're gonna have to help me here.
Well, I know the Sheik was NWA champ at the time, right, or one of the
Yep,
champs, and he
yep.
came. He came for it.
He tried to read me a new asshole, so I reamed him
Right.
one myself.
Right. I remember you got into it. That's not a great freaking introduction to the NWA, you know.
No.
Wasn't Gunner on that
Yeah,
show too?
Gunner was on the show.
Yeah.
Sheik was on the show. Rico was there.
Yep. Rico Man, who I
Yep,
think was the
Rico man.
president at the time, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And then the wrestler there that turned out to be the child molester, not Buck
Mm.
Dumont from the AWA, but the dude's name is Chance
Oh,
from
Chase
Florida.
Rance.
Yeah,
Chase
him.
Rance. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Chase Rance is a scumbag.
Yeah.
Can we please get Chase Rance out of the wrestling business?
Yes,
Can we just
we need to
yeah.
get him out of every fucking business, not just the wrestling business.
Yeah, can we just make that dude go away? There's some allegations about Chase and Rance too that are go beyond having sex with a drunk 15-year-old, spending the weekend with a drunk 15-year-old.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I mean, watch the Teddy Hart documentary, and you'll see
Well, I
there's
can
some.
find it.
Used to be on Peacock. I don't know if it's still up or not,
Okay.
but there is some serious stuff in there about Chase and Rance that
I mean, if it wasn't for my wife, then nobody on that show would have got paid because
yeah,
we got our taxes that day. So she let me use our tax money to pay them people. But the Sheik tried to bully his way around it. I'm just a tad bit bigger than the Sheik.
right.
You know, I'm like 2 feet taller and like 200 pounds bigger. I'm not the one.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Rico had to come in and break it up, and I'm like, dude, I'm not the one. I mean, no, nobody said nothing about nobody getting paid. Nobody said nothing about the crowd, even though
Right,
there was like 3 people in there. Nobody said nothing about nothing. So you need to get this dude up out my face, or he can get out of my building. I don't give a damn who he is.
right, dude. That's funny because like small crowds happen, and it just shows like
Hmm.
what kind of promoters these guys are used to working for. If they don't think they're going to get paid because the crowd was small, to the point where they're
Exactly.
getting hostile, like that is insane, dude. That is
Hmm. I
wildness.
mean, that's not the only reason. I guess another reason was there was another event right across the street.
Right, I remember that. It was like an MMA show or something, right? Right across
Yeah,
the street. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then this dude that was supposed to wrestle for me
Uh huh.
had somebody come into the show and and he told him where to go, and the guy went across the street and paid $30 to get in,
Okay.
and realized that he was at the wrong building, and then was like, can I get my money back? Because I'm supposed to be across the street, and they wouldn't give me his money back. And I'm like, that's not my problem.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So why
I
did the Sheik
mean,
get mad about that?
the Sheik didn't get mad about that. I don't know
Okay.
what the hell the Sheik was mad about, but he just kept going off and acting like motherfuckers wasn't gonna get paid. And I'm
Right.
like, I got your money right here. You need to shut your damn mouth
Right. Right. Right.
before I throw you out my building. I don't give a shit what title you hold in NWA or whatever.
Well,
This
that
is
guy
this
ended up.
is my building. This is my show.
Yeah.
You know, all he kept saying was, this just proves that you didn't do your research about what was going on around you, or you didn't pass out many flyers or whatever, because all the people are across the street and you decided to run a show across the street from an MMA event.
Dude, I don't understand why he was criticizing you anyway. I mean, if he wanted to take
Nobody
you
did. Not
aside,
even Rico did. Rico didn't
yeah.
even understand it.
If he wanted to take you aside personally and be like, hey, bud, next
I
time,
mean, he did his shit in front of the boys.
yeah, but like being all loud and aggressive that is weird, dude. That doesn't make any sense. Makes no
Nope.
sense, dude. What a,
Nope. Not at all.
yeah,
Not at all.
man.
I mean, and then there was the show that you went to Indiana,
Yeah,
the show I had that Q was on,
right, right,
and then
right.
after the show you went to Indiana.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That might have been the best show I had.
That show was pretty good, I thought, man.
I thought
Honestly.
so
And you didn't
too.
have like a million people there, but it was a decent little crowd.
Yeah, there was
You
like
know,
75 people there,
it
75
was
or
a
100 people
decent,
there.
decent little crowd, dude, for, and it was in a smaller place, so it looked pretty packed, you know.
I mean, and the sponsor down the bar downstairs,
Right.
I had a sponsor from them for $100.
Right, right. So that helped. Yeah. I mean, I thought
I
that was a
mean,
good little show.
it's not a big sponsor, but it's a sponsor nonetheless.
Yeah. Getting a sponsor of any kind for an independent wrestling show is a big deal, man.
I
So,
mean, I'm not like Frank who gets enough sponsors to pay for the damn show.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that says something right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, for whatever you want to say about Frankie, he's a hell of a promoter.
He
You know
is.
what I mean? He
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 is.
can, yeah, Bruce City has been going for over 20 years. I mean,
It has.
that's a big freaking deal.
Frank has been wrestling since the mid '80s,
Yep, yep,
and even after he retired from and stopped wrestling for the E, he was wrestling for Carmine and everybody else
yeah,
until the mid to late '90s, and then Bruce City started. I have some footage in the back on VHS.
yeah,
Um, Bruce City started probably 6 or 8 months before I came out here, and
right,
I came out here in February of 2002.
yep,
So Bruce City had to have started somewhere in '01.
yep.
So
It's a
you
long time.
figure I've been out here probably 23 years. So that's been going for at least 24, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, if they started in '01, they'd be coming up on their 25th anniversary this next year. So
Yeah,
it's wild, man. You know, but
it's crazy.
yeah, was that match or was that show that Apollo wrestled on? Was that the last one, or did you run anything else after that?
Do you remember what year that was?
2010.
Yeah, I did run after that. I think
Okay.
my last show was in 11.
Okay. So, what was it that made you decide to step away? Just money? Like,
Money,
yeah,
money, and um, I was a foster parent at the time, and I
sure,
was
sure,
taking
sure.
um I had the time of my life traveling and not only running wrestling shows, but they're promoting wrestling shows, but I had the time of my life traveling all over the country, selling wrestling merchandise from one end of the country to the other, from the north to the south, to the east to the west. But I could at the time I couldn't justify traveling while I had kids
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
leaving every weekend, sometimes for 3 or 4 days at a time,
Yeah.
while they were, while they were at home, and the only time I had with them was the weekend when they were in school during the week, and I barely got to see them.
Right. Right.
So I did the
The grown up thing,
responsible
man.
thing,
Yeah.
and I stopped doing shows and I stopped traveling and selling
Right on.
merch.
Right on. But I mean, you kept the Midwest Wrestling Collectibles going as an internet company.
Yes.
Still selling stuff. I know you're about ready to do your victory lap here pretty soon on
Yep.
that. So,
Yep.
um,
I'm old. I'm
yeah,
tired. I got a lot of health problems.
yeah,
So next year will be my last year, um, at least traveling,
yeah,
um, to shows. So if you want, if a wrestling company, anybody out there wants to book, um, wants a wrestling uh, merchandise company, experienced wrestling merchandise company of, I don't know, 20 plus years, I'll be happy to come in and sell.
yeah. And I mean, honestly, Chad has so much cool stuff, like stuff going back to the very early days of wrestling to like stuff that just got released, basically.
Like
Um,
this Okada coin that Keith wants.
want it so bad, dude. I want that Okada coin. He's so good. Dude, his character
He
now
is
is
so
so
good.
ridiculous. He hates everybody. Like he's just a dick. Like, but
I
yeah, I
know,
love
and
Okada.
the guy that writes for MLW says that Tony turning Okada heel is the worst thing he could have done.
No, dude, he's a great heel. He's a great heel, partially because he hates the heels too. He just hates everybody. He's like Stone Cold,
Yeah,
but
he's an equal opportunity offender. He simply offends
yeah,
everybody. He don't give
yeah,
a fuck.
yeah. I
He
mean, he's
just don't
definitely
care.
he's like Stone Cold in that he hates everyone, but he definitely cheats a lot more than Stone Cold ever did. He is a cheater
Mhm.
and he hates everybody. And
And
here's the
I have a feeling that that um that that the that the finals of the Continental Classic is going to be him and Takeshita.
yeah, yeah, I would think so. But I don't know. Kyle Flesher's been killing it too, dude.
He has.
And he just lost the TNT championship. So
Yeah, I did. That was one thing that we were wrong about on Roundtable, because we thought that Fletcher
he
was
was
going
going
to
to be
win.
Briscoe, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a few things like, but I know one
Yeah.
thing that I wasn't wrong about.
What's that?
JC Jane.
Oh, what, she won?
She got her belt back. Yeah, of course she won, dude. Of
Oh, speaking of, what the hell was that
course she
message
got
in
her
the
belt.
in the group chat that you were talking about?
Which one?
The last one that you left, it was like last night.
About Netflix?
No,
Okay.
it was oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
If I don't even know that if Dewey
Oh,
wanted.
Danny Luna, dude. Danny Luna. Yeah.
Who's
Um,
that?
she's in TNA.
Oh,
She's I don't know. She's a little funky, but there's something about her, man.
We got a
Something
lot to
about her.
talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be fun, dude.
If
Well, Turning Point's tonight, so we got to wrap this up so I can watch Turning Point.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, yeah, Turning Point's tonight and deadline's tomorrow. So, but yeah, I mean, let's
Yeah,
talk about Roundtable for a minute.
it's been a fun ride. I
Yeah.
mean, we used to do a TV show back in Ithaca called Roundtable Wrestling. It
Yep.
was me, it was Keith, it was our friend Henry.
Yep. Yep.
A shout out to Henry.
Yeah.
I think
Just different people would come on.
was
I think
Q
it was
on it.
mostly Q. I think Q might have come on. I know Q came on my other show, which was called Syndrome. Um,
Yeah, I don't think I was ever on that.
I don't remember if you were or not, dude.
I don't think I knew you when you did Syndrome.
Oh, you knew me. Yeah, you knew me, but
Did I?
yeah, but I don't know if you ever came on it. Roundtable. I was doing Syndrome and Roundtable Wrestling at the same time.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, but yeah, basically what Roundtable Wrestling was we would sit around and talk about wrestling. And I also had a show called Indie Wrestling Spotlight. I had like multiple freaking TV shows.
I still think you and I should do Indie Wrestling Spotlight.
I think Indie Spotlight with YouTube the way it is now would be kind of pointless. But I mean,
You
if
think
people
so?
want, well, yeah, because if anybody wants to watch stuff, they can just go on YouTube. Like the whole point was to bring people stuff that they couldn't see. I wanted to like get matches and stuff for people who didn't necessarily get a chance to watch indie wrestling and put it on TV.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe our personalities could shine through, and it would still be cool.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
maybe. I mean, we do. I mean, you and I. We both do have unique personalities, bro.
Indeed, indeed, we do. But yeah, so I want to say, what was it? 3 years ago now, we brought Roundtable Wrestling back as a podcast, and
It
then we've
hasn't
had
been that
some.
long.
Yeah, dude.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, it's been a year because last year we did. Last year, last year we did the New
Was it
Year's show.
was it before or after Most Excellent? Had I already been doing Most Excellent Entertainment?
Yes, you were.
Okay, because I've been doing Most Excellent for 2 years now.
I can show
It
you
doesn't seem like it's only been a
because
year,
I
but
could
okay.
go because if you go look at the shows on Spotify that Tyler did, it'll show you the first show date that
Okay.
he did.
Okay.
It's only been a year.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. If I was already doing this podcast, then yeah, this
As
podcast hit
far as
two
I know, you were
years.
doing you were still doing this pot you were still doing this and
Yeah.
you and Brent and my
Pop.
favorite guy in the
Yeah.
whole wide world, Pablo.
Yeah.
We're doing the podcast with what's his nuts that
Archie and that thing fell
yeah,
apart.
him. And
Yeah.
then you came to me and then you asked me about doing roundtable
Right, right, right,
and
right.
you talked to me about Tyler and Brent and Pablo
Right.
and then
I will, buddy, after we're done with this. Okay. All right. So yeah.
and then Tyler produced the first one and put it on Spotify
Yeah.
and then we just went from there.
Yep, yep. So yeah, so that makes sense because I've been doing Most Excellent for about a year and a half. So
Yeah.
so
It's
yeah.
been it's been
So
about a
probably about a
year.
year.
It's
Okay.
been it's been about a year and a couple months because I think we started this in like August or September of roundtable in August or September of last year, and
Okay.
then I came back for the whole end of the year show, and then I've been back ever since.
Yeah. Yeah. And Roundtable's fun, man. We uh even though there's been some ups and downs and some flippity flops, overall, we're back on Kish Radio, which
This
wasn't
is fun.
yeah, Kish Radio's fun. They get us a lot of views, but nobody responds to our trivia questions.
Nope. Are they too hard, or are
I
people just
dude,
too, or are
I
people
can't
just too
imagine they're
lazy
too
to
hard.
to answer them?
I can't
I mean,
imagine
I
they're too
thought
hard.
I thought the last one was easy.
I thought the last two were easy. So
I mean, who They name all the wrestlers that were on WrestleMania and Starcade '83.
Holy crap. Is that easy? Like, who were on both shows?
Yep.
Junkyard Dog? I don't know. Ricky Steamboat? Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's not easy. That's not easy.
That's not easy.
Holy crap. But who won the first Royal Rumble? Pretty damn easy.
That's easy.
You know?
I saw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, yeah. That was the easy one. I was throwing out softballs. But
Hmm.
I don't know. But anyway, think we're gonna wrap it up here real quick. Just remind everybody, go ahead and let people know about Midwest Wrestling Collectibles and Great Scott Trading Cards and anything else you want to talk about real quick.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure to be on this podcast. I appreciate you asking me, even if as I put in the round table chat, even if I was just the leftovers.
I mean, dude, it's good to have a backup. Without you, I wouldn't be doing the podcast. So
I
it's
mean,
good to have a backup, man.
there's always Johnny and D'Lo
There's always Johnny and D'Lo. I'm saving them for. I got two more backups.
for real. But as Keith said, I do run Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. You can find us on um, Facebook. Like and follow us. Um, we also have not only we have a page, we have a group, we have we're on Facebook, TikTok, um, shit. What else are we on? Instagram, Threads. Come like and follow us. Subscribe on YouTube. Um, And then if you're into sports cards, I just started a sports card business, mostly baseball, but I do everything. Um, Football, basketball, even hockey, even though the only thing I know about hockey is that the puck is black.
And
And
the players aren't.
oh,
I'm
I
just playing.
mean,
I mean, there's not a lot of black hockey
no.
players.
I mean, if you want black players, then you got to turn to football. But
Yeah.
speaking of, just a side note,
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know who Ryan Clark is?
No, I have no clue.
All right, he's a football analyst, and he does a podcast called The Pivot.
Okay.
You should look it up on Instagram someday.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Shannon, my wife Shannon told me the other yesterday, I think it was, or last night. She told me that it's good it's going to be racist. He made a comment about it being racism if the MVP of the football of the NFL this year is not black.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't just say that.
No, probably
I
not.
mean, whatever.
But anyway, the
Yeah.
point was I do football, basketball, baseball, hockey. Hell, I'll even do Pokemon.
Sure.
The whole idea behind Great Scott Sports Cards, number one is it's themed after my favorite movie, Back to the Future, hence Great Scott. Back to the Future, one, two, and three. Um I'll sort your collection for you. I'll do all the hard work. I put sets together, whatever you want. Just contact me through email or on a social media platform. Um, and yeah, I'll help you do whatever you want.
Heck
But
yeah. And, oh,
I sell VHS, DVDs, wrestling T-shirts. I sell it
Okada Gold
all.
coins.
Okada gold coins, DVDs.
Yeah.
Um,
Bret Hart sunglasses.
Bret Hart sunglasses, micro brawlers,
Old
you
school
name it.
action figures. You got LJNs left, don't you?
Yeah, I got LJNs, but Bundy's staying.
Right, right on.
Bundy is staying. Bundy's not going anywhere.
Yeah, fair.
Did you see Paul unwrap the new LJNs that he got
That's
yesterday?
uh-uh.
The LJN Hogan's he got
Mm-mm.
from Target. They
Dude,
were
legitimately, I'm not
dope.
interested in any of those. But
Yeah, me either.
who
I
is it? It's
mean,
Hogan, Dusty. Is it Dusty?
Hogan, Dusty, and Logan, and I think there's one more.
There's
I don't
one
know
more.
who it is
There's
though.
four of them. Yeah, yeah. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like
I
none of
mean,
those.
I mean, but he got the chase for us.
Casey,
He got the
Casey
black
wants.
card.
Did he? Right on. Good for him. Casey wants a Logan Paul figure because Casey likes Logan Paul. But
Oh yeah,
he likes YouTube guys. You know, whatever.
so he must like Jake Paul then too, right?
I don't know if he likes Jake Paul or not. I don't think he watches any of Logan Paul's stuff either. I think he just likes him because he's friends with ISO Speed.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because Casey really likes ISO Speed. He's one of his favorites. So
Oh, all right.
yeah,
Well, like I said, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for
absolutely.
inviting me.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate you.
yeah.
Everybody, come watch Roundtable Wrestling. I don't know when the show is on, but
Saturdays from 2 to 4, right? It's supposed to be
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Live on Kish Radio.
I don't. I was gonna say I don't know when this is gonna air, so I don't know if it'll air in time to tell people to come watch tomorrow.
Yeah, not tomorrow. We go out Tuesday mornings, but I mean we're on every week, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
come watch us. Uh, uh, Saturdays 2 to 4.
hell yeah. So yeah, as always, I want to thank my guest, Chad Vandermark, dude. We've been friends forever. This was cool, man. This was a fun conversation. We both knew what each other was talking about, which that never happens in these interviews. so so that's freaking awesome. Um, and I want to thank Tyler Martin, Emmy Studios. He's the guy who makes this thing happen week in and week out. Um, and also, I'm going to go ahead and announce this because I have faith. Next week, we quite possibly have the biggest guest we have ever had in the history of Most Excellent Entertainment. John Lees, who writes for Comics Tribe and does other independent stuff, and who is the writer and co-creator of And Then Emily Was Gone, which is probably the best modern horror comic, that's been put out in the last 20 years, is going to be on the show. I am so excited for this. I talked to his management and then it went right to him, and now he's literally on the show next week. So I'm so excited to talk to John. It's going to be really, really cool. So please make sure you tune into that show. It's going to be great. Um, Man, and I've had a lot of really cool guests. So to say that he's my biggest interview might be saying something, but I think as far as modern creators, people who are in the public eye right now, he may very well be. So I'm super psyched. Um, so yeah, I want to thank John Lees and his manager Sydney for setting that up, and yeah, I'm excited to do that one. Um, Again, thank you to everybody who checks the show out every single week. Our growth this year was insane. Over 900% growth, dude, from last year. It
That's
is
nuts.
crazy. Yeah, the podcast blew up this year, man. I had no idea. Like on Spotify and on um YouTube, we've just exploded. So
So
thank you
let's do
so
that for
much.
Roundtable too.
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it. Watch Roundtable Wrestling. It's a little harder to see the analytics of Roundtable because it's on Kish, but
Yeah,
with YouTube and Spotify, I mean, we can literally watch the growth every week, and then at the end of the year we get a
yeah.
thing that tells us. But
But I
yeah,
mean, with Kiss Radio, you can legit look at the views at least,
right as they happen,
and
man.
and the views, like I mentioned in the chat a couple weeks ago, they've been going down, and Johnny thought that it might be because of the holidays.
Right, right, right. No, it's probably just because I suck. No, I'm just kidding.
Might be because I suck. Who
Yeah,
knows?
who knows? But anyway, man, thanks to everybody. Check out our other endeavors. please check out Roundtable Wrestling. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean that's it for this week.
Thanks,
We'll be
Tyler.
back. Yeah, thank you again, Tyler. We'll be back next week with more Most Excellent Entertainment.